guys. So I wanted to talk about these two polishers. I think that they're probably the two that most people are trying to decide between when they're looking for a cordless 5-inch polisher. So this is the Flex XFE15 and this is the Milwaukee M18 Fuel. Both of these have a 15mm throw. Both of them have a 5-inch pad. In terms of cost, the XFE15 comes with a pair of 18-volt 5-amp-hour batteries. It comes with a charger, and it comes with a bag to carry the unit in. It also comes with the unit itself. It's currently $599 is the MSRP, and I feel as though that's a fairly reasonable price based on its performance and how much Rupes or other professional polishers are that are corded. Milwaukee, on the other hand, comes with two XC 6.0 batteries. This is a 5.0 that I have on here. But it comes with a pair of XC 6.0 batteries, which are a 6-amp-hour, 18-volt battery. And it also comes with a charger, and that's $529. So it's about $70 less expensive than the Flex is. One of the other benefits I feel to Milwaukee, especially in the United States, is that a lot of people have Milwaukee power tools. So if you already have Milwaukee power tools, this is available as a polisher only for $299, which is the version that I bought. That's why I have a 5.0 battery on it. But I think it's a good comparison. 5.0 on here, 5.0 on there, and we can test them both and see how they perform. The Flex with the 5.0 battery weighs in at 6.2 pounds. The Milwaukee with the 5.0 battery weighs in at exactly 7 pounds. My scale is only plus or minus 0.2 of a pound, so that's about as accurate as I can get with the equipment that I currently have. Looking at the two units, the Milwaukee is obviously longer, and the heads are a fair amount different as well. Milwaukee has a head that is stepped down in the middle and a pad that is larger than the area around it, while the Flex has a much larger head and the pad itself has this support on the back to prevent it from flexing. So what we're going to do is we're going to test both of these. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to do half of this trunk with the Flex using Perfect Finish and a white Rupes pad. And then I'm going to do the other half of the roof with the Milwaukee using the same pad and the same polish. Both of them will have a fully charged battery. You can see right here, the battery indicator shows full. 3 small dots here on the pad. This one's a little big. And I'm just going to spread them out with my finger, just like that. And this car has been freshly cleaned. I use Koshemi GSF, and I did not apply any sort of drying aid. So let's dab it out a little bit here. Now with the Flex, I'm going to start off, it has speeds from 1 all the way to 6. I'm going to start off with 1 and then use that to spread the polish out. And then I will polish with a higher speed setting, probably somewhere in 4, 4.5, but I'll let you know at the end. Polish I spread out with a 1, pick it up to a 4, 5, actually kicked it up to 6 about the second pass, but there you go. I did half the trunk. The battery still shows 3 bars of charge, and it polished out very nicely. So we'll remove the polish and we'll take a look at the finished result, but I'm familiar with the unit. I know it's going to be good. All right, so there we are. Even though I was running at a speed of 6, I don't see any swirl marks, holograms, or hazing. The polish cleaned up very well. I don't have dust all over the place, but the polisher, as you saw, I was able to rest my hand on it and it kept rotation the entire time. And I don't see any scratches left behind. It looks really good. So now let's do the same thing on the other side of the car, and this time we will use the Milwaukee. All right, so here we have our Milwaukee white Rupes pad, new pad. Sonex Perfect Finish, same polish. This has a dial that lists the speed, goes from 2650 to 5100. The flex is supposed to be between 4600 and 7600. So the speeds are lower according to the Milwaukee's numbers. So again, I'm going to start off on the slowest speed. I'm going to spread the polish out. I have a freshly charged XFE5 battery. You can see that there. And I'm going to spread the polish out and then work it. Turn this up, try about 3,700, 4,000, and okay, I'm at the end, 4 passes. It shows that I have a full battery. Both polishers were able to correct very easily. I felt as though the Milwaukee had a lot more power than the Flex did. So the Milwaukee, I was running it on, I started off at 4,050 and I went up to 4,400. I didn't get higher than that, but there are actually 2 settings that are higher than that. On the Flex, I started off at the second to highest setting and I went up to the highest almost immediately and I stayed there the entire time. The Milwaukee had no problem forcing the pad to rotate even when I put a lot of pressure on the head. With the Flex, I found that I had to be careful to not put too much pressure on the pad. The Flex is a lot more comfortable. This is a longer unit, so you end up with more leverage. It weighs more. It's not a lot more, but it's still, you know, it's 10%. When you're talking about 7 pounds versus 6.2 pounds, you know, 0.8 is 10% of the weight of this unit. But this definitely has way more power. So I think that if you're dealing with something where you've got a more aggressive situation, or something where you're going to be doing a lot of correcting, I think the Milwaukee is likely the polisher that you're going to want to own. In terms of battery life, I expect them both to be pretty similar. Milwaukee and Flex both have good battery technologies. Both of these units are using an XFE15. They both showed very minimal wear after doing half of a trunk with 4 passes. In my experience using these for longer lengths of time, generally you can charge a battery faster than you can run it dead with either one of them. Now, you might end up with a nod one way or the other from a value perspective if you already own batteries in one of the 2 brands. So like I talked about earlier, the Flex is a kit, it's $600. It comes with 2 batteries, it comes with a charger, it comes with a case. They are generally available for less expensive than that. I've seen them on the used market. I've seen them other places on sale for less expensive than that. The Milwaukee is $529. 2 battery packs and a charger, no case. You can buy a duffel bag for the extra $70 that you save. However, that is with a 6.0 battery, which is larger than what's on there by 20%. 5.0 to a 6.0 is 20% larger battery. And the Milwaukee is available as a tool only. So if you're already in the Milwaukee ecosystem, I think that this is definitely the one that you buy. Now, if let's say you're a DeWalt guy or you're a Makita guy or you're a Bosch guy and you don't have tools from either one. You don't have Flex, you don't have Milwaukee, you know, you just have no reason to buy either one of them. I would say I would want the Milwaukee from a power perspective. It is just more powerful. I know the battery system works really well. I'm 35. I've had my Milwaukee tool since I was 18. It's very rare that I ruin or go through a battery. My batteries last me a long time. I'm not a professional. I'm not using it every day, but I am using them quite often. So, you know, I think that the Milwaukee is the one to buy if you don't have anything and you're looking at, do I spend $550 on a Milwaukee, $530, or do I spend $600 on a Flex? I think you buy the Milwaukee. I do like that the Milwaukee has a smaller head, meaning that this is smaller and this pad is slightly smaller as well. So when you've got like these tapered pads from Rupes, for example, this is a 5-inch pad, you can see that the backing fits really, really well. Where when you look at the Flex, you'll see that the same exact pad, there's like a little bit of a gap between the edge of the pad and the pad mount, the Velcro mount. You can buy a 6-inch for this as well. I don't think that there are any accessories for the Milwaukee currently, but the Milwaukee does have kind of a standard, like it's a 4-screw mount, so you can probably find something that would fit that without issue. So that's really about it. You know, for me, I'm likely going to keep the Milwaukee. I will sell the Flex. And the reason for that is because the Flex I can probably get $300 out of with the battery packs and the charger and the case and everything that came with it. And the Milwaukee, the unit alone is $300. I still need my batteries because I've got other tools to run and things like that. So, you know, I can get more money out of the Flex. And for me, I don't need to own both of them. I think the Milwaukee has more power. It's not quite as smooth. It's a little bit rougher to use. It's a little bit more strenuous to use. I think you'd be a little bit more tired after using it for the entire day. Like I said, it weighs 10% more. But for as seldom as I use it as just a normal prosumer, I think the Milwaukee is the better one for me personally to own. So thank you for watching. Hopefully this helps you out. I will put some links in the description to Obsessed Garage and Tool Nut and a couple other places where you can pick these things up. If you buy them from them, it helps me out. It gives me, it's an affiliate link, so it gives me a 5% kickback, you know, for clicking on those links and buying through that. It does not cost you any more, but, you know, obviously you don't have to do that. So thank you for watching and have yourself a great day.